off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. There on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. Down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Lance. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bears will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Point after here coming up. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 2nd and 12, Lance.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Here's Lance. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. They'll run on 1st down. Branch. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 44, Lance.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Lance. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the 1st half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try the left side. Branch. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. You really can't force what isn't there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lance. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Lance. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
They're not ready for this. They still
Now they try the right side here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. Uncorks one for Davis. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kareem Hunt there to make the grab. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it 2nd down. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Lance now on first down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Second and 8 coming up. Off of play action, here's Lance.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Now Lance again.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Finding room to the 20.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half.
And the Bears will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And Lance's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And Lance now to throw.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Third and 2, now Lawrence. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Now a handoff looking right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the 45 on second down, Lawrence. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
From the 38, Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Lawrence will throw.
He's going to take another shot here.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Bears will get the football back.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
From midfield, here's Lance.
The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
No, check that. We're on Mike 52 right here.
Again, it's Lance.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears add on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Lance looking to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Lance now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that will be incomplete as well.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on fourth down. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now a give right side. Branch. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And Lance going to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Pat Surtain. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late. And
fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL.
And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Santos with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. A sterling performance to this point, on the road no less, in the wild card round, and they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter. The drive starts with a completion left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On play action, Lance.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
The Bears on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Lance to throw it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. On first down, Lance. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Room here to run. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, check Mike 6. Know your job.
Here's a quick throw right side, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be a...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lance. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. They're going to keep it on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson, 59 yards. And Washington able to get a score back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now a play fake. Lance. He completes it to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end.